Vampires not like other foes. They attack not with just their swords and strike you down. They can change a man.
The showman comes out, the host of the show. Welcome, welcome, everyone, to the kingdom of Arlight and the Grand Carnival. Today, you will see many acts. You will see Larry the Infidel, the Blazing Pyro, Shiva, and you will see the story of the Celestial War. Today, we have someone very special with us. Because we are here in Arlight, we thought it would be perfect to bring him up here. Would you join us now, Alabaster? Alabaster walks up. Everyone, I just wanted to say that the war that ended many years ago, 19 years actually, it was incredible to live through it, to experience it. I hope that the next generation does not experience anything like that. This world came to the very brink of death. And that is why it is very important that we share these stories. Because these stories remind us of all the sacrifices that many have made. So today, enjoy the story about some amazing citizens of this world. Some that I had the privilege of being friends with. And enjoy yourself. Thank you. He walks off. Okay, everyone, we're going to get started now. Here we go. You see he walks off. You see the lights dim down. And it comes up. So they start with an act. Larry the Infidel comes out.
I'm very curious as to what Larry the Infidel's act is.
Okay, start me off with some laughing. You thank you. I gotta say, like, you know, in these days, everyone's worried about vampires because vampires, you know, they're basically threatening us to like turning us into like the unliving, like the zombies, you know, into something that's basically just like dead. You know, if they want to really kill us, they probably could just, you know, give us the food of the bubbling pot. That would probably be quicker. He goes, oh, you, sir? He goes, are you a lark?
Yes.
Oh, amazing. You know, once I heard about a beast-born dog who walked into a bar and he saw a lark there and he was impressed with him. And then he says, that guy impressed me. And the bartender says, well, why? He goes, well, he's got a better bark than I do. Thank you, everybody. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. I'm Larry the Infidel. Thank you so much.
I was in the show.
Some other acts come on. They do some acrobatics, all different things. You can tell they're getting you warmed up for this amazing story that they're going to tell. And you see the Blazing Pyro comes up, and they announce him. Ladies and gentlemen, now presenting for your enjoyment, the Blazing Pyro. He comes out, and you see, all of a sudden, you see fire comes up into his hands out of nowhere. And you see someone walk out, and they walk to a guy and a girl, both on different sides of the stage, walk out with these two targets. And he goes, so throws fire at it. He goes, lights on fire. It's the same thing, it lights on fire. For the next few minutes, he does different things of this type. He makes a ring of fire go around him in like a 40-foot circle. He makes like a wall of fire appear out of nowhere, and all sorts of things that are pretty impressive. Finally, he stands in the middle, and he creates a ring of fire around him. And he goes, now for my last trick. I will disappear and reappear somewhere around this room. See if you could find me. He walks into the fire. He's gone. And people are like, oh my God, what happened? Showman comes out. Ladies and gentlemen, can you find the Blazing Pyro? He's somewhere around the arena. Can you find him? Do you know where he's at? Perhaps he's right around your shoulder right now. If you can find him, you'll win a very special prize. Look around right now. See if you can see where he's at. Anyone look around?
I look around.
I look at the fountain.
I look around.
If you look around, roll a perception check. Don't forget, you add in your stat.
Oh, that's right.
Oh. 2.
Yeah, 8.
Okay, you all look around for the amazing, the blazing pyro, and you don't find him. And people are having fun looking around. Some kids are getting up and they're walking around the aisles like, I'm going to find him first. They're all having fun. People are just chattering and talking like, where did he go? How did he disappear? And then 2 minutes passes, and he appears right next to one of the sides around the ring. They have like torches there, like little pyres. And he appears right next to it, right near one of you guys, right near your row. And then the lords and ladies right in front are like, that was amazing. Thank you, everyone. I am the Blazing Pyro. It is my pleasure to do these tricks for you today. There will now be a brief intermission for 2 minutes, and then we will begin our epic story. The lights go down, the intermission lights go up.
Okay, I'm gonna try and walk backstage.
You can't even say it without there, right?
I'm not gonna close the scene. I walk up to the people backstage.
I go with him.
Okay, you get up and you walk backstage, you follow along, and you 3 of you are still there.
Uh-huh.
I want to keep my eyes peeled in the area, looking at Thao and make sure nothing's going on.
That one's talking to Linda. Linda's so excited, and he's just like describing the story.
I'm just gonna watch him from afar, just in case some shenanigans happen. You know.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to the torch that he appeared near, and study that.
You look at the torch. It looks the same. It's like a pyre. It's like a long stick, but it looks the same as any of the other ones nearby. Nothing different. You don't see any signs of anything that's been added or taken away.
I don't like round around it. Do I see any kind of powders or oils or anything that looks out of place?
No.
Are there any footprints?
You're not there. You didn't follow him.
And I guess I examine the actual I guess handle of the thing. Anything of that looks out of place or on.
You investigate. I won't make you roll. Everything looks exactly the same.
Okay. I look over, just like, could he have walked from where he was on the stage to here with like in a straight
Physically, he could have.
Like he would have. Was there a straight line path? Oh, he would have to like walk around people, or
no. So imagine you're looking at the rink, and it's just like that large like oval, if you will.
Yeah.
And he was in the center, and he got all the way over to the side.
About how far? Like 20 feet kind of thing?
No, it's a little larger now.
Oh,
Probably about 150 feet.
Oh wow.
What's the floor in the oval made out of? Is it dirt?
Dirt. Yeah. It's actually cobblestone underneath it, and they poured dirt all over it.
I'm gonna go over if I can to just look at that and see if I see footprints in it.
So you step onto the rink.
No. Like
from where you're at, you don't see any footprints.
All right. Do I think I would get a better look if I was in it?
If you're on it, of course you would.
Still on fire?
The pyre?
Like, is there still fire on the stage? Where
No,
he
the
was?
pyres. There's pyres there, small pyres around. But
Okay.
in the middle, no, it's no fire. Oh, too bad. Okay. Damon, you're outside. Nothing's really happening. You're looking around. You don't see anything of note. But do roll a 6 for me, please.
Sure.
Roll perception.
Perception 3.
3, you say. Got it.
We're doing well.
Yeah.
The 2 of you make your way backstage, and you see some of the guards there, and the guards are the same guards before, and look at you and like, sir, please.
Greetings.
What is the reason for your return?
I simply wanted to commend the amazing Pyro on his show.
Perhaps wait till the end of the show, sir.
Ah, well, you're probably right. How was he? Did you see him?
I just saw him come out.
Backstage.
Yes,
Is he well?
Yes, he's well, sir.
Did he seem woozy or
Well, you did seem a little tired. Yes.
a little tired? Okay.
Yes. His eyes looked perhaps a little baggy and such, a little discolored.
All right. Thank you. I go back to my seat.
He's like, touch.
Yeah, okay.
What's happening tonight?
Okay. So you go back.
Good
work, Kaddock.
Something's afoot.
Something's afoot.
when he went backstage, was there any opportunity for me to like?
You took your opportunity. That's what
That
you
was
did.
my opportunity. All right, yeah.
You spent
It was-
the whole time.
I still saw.
He spent the whole time like someone's uncle. Like, I know how he did it. How he did it. How he do it. There's probably like a little thing on the ground. Listen, he goes under the ground. He comes up here. Listen, I already worked it.
See
I already
one
worked it out.
magician, yeah, seen them all.
Well, you've got to try and find that stuff out. I don't know. All right.
Oni says there was a delay. This is what the fans are thinking. Either he was invisible or the crystal dust mixture is what he's saying. Fan in the morning says if there was a fire nearby, he could have the elemental teleport skill. Interesting. True, there was definitely a delay, though. Like he went somewhere else, then came back. Fan in the morning says, right, leaves a lot of room for possibilities.
Teleported backstage to his fireplace.
And Richard Wild says, could someone look at the stage to see if there's any powder? And Tom did do that. So, yeah. And the stage, just think of like a circus arena. It's just open in that center. So there's no wooden stage. It's just open.
Oh, so we're audiences all around?
Correct. So
Okay.
almost the whole way because there's a backstage area, of course.
Gotcha, okay.
It's in the round.
Yes. Yeah.
Forming in the round.
Right.
So second row isn't as special anymore.
Well, it's still better.
Still
than
pretty
the-
good.
Still better than the 80th row. You know.
Yeah,
Yes.
but in the round.
There's a lot of second rows. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Well, they performed to your direction, actually.
Wow. Okay. So
That's nice. Have you ever seen a concert from the back?
Yeah.
I
Not
have.
that fun. I have too.
No,
Sometimes from the side
shoulder.
is cool though. You see all like the gear and stuff. You can see. Sometimes it's cool.
So a concert
Yes.
where I
Cool
saw
freak, just you?
2/3 of the stage.
That's
How far behind we were.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
So it could be that, but it's not. Okay, so Michael Aldridge wonders if there's a secret passageway that is possible. Tom is looking for such a thing. Finally, the lights shift. Some lights go down, other lights go up. For those that need to know exactly, and the show will go on.
Okay, back to my seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you, boys and girls of Arlight, it is the amazing story of the Celestial War. Today we begin with the sunken city as it was attacked by the Queen. They begin on that day, and you see they're recreating the town. And you see a lot of extras come out. There's a ton of extras coming out, all doing certain things. And you realize that they actually use some of the citizens of Arlight to fill some of these simpler roles. And people are walking around, they're pretending they're gnomes, and they recreate their version of the sunken city, which is fun to watch. They take the story, and for those that know the Celestial War story, they jump through the highlights. They show the rod where Findalar is throwing the rod over water, and he drops this very important artifact into the waterway that takes him on a great adventure. People are like, why would he do that? So they follow the whole story. It goes through all these certain things. Alabaster's, someone plays Alabaster's part, and it comes up, and this whole epic story, and it goes through. Finally, it reaches a halfway point, and the lights go out for a little bit, and the announcer comes on. Years later, after Dragana was killed, he was only thwarted, only stopped. Time passed. The wizard that we knew as Findalar becomes the ruler of Solst, hoping perhaps that he can make a difference in Solst. You see, Solst was ruled by dark forces. What kind of forces? Well, necromancers. Time passed, and Findalar was able to help take control of Solst and fight away the necromancers. And in their place, the vampires rose. Story goes on. They touch into other heroes of the Celestial War. And now we come back to the point where they go into a scene where there are iron suits, the gnomish battle suits, and they're all there. And two are gone, and there's just one left. And it's a large one. And you see someone has like a light, I guess like a small like little lantern inside of like a fake suit to show like this big suit. As we see here, in the darkest times, the spirit of Holgar the Brave comes alive in the suit. And you see the person, and it's actually three people doing this giant suit that's like maybe like 10 feet tall, and they go doof, doof, then they go whoa, and everyone like cheers and they do different things. And in the distance, Holgar knew that the vampires would be back at any moment. Oh. We can hear them now. You hear like vampires screaming in the distance. And then they do a song, which we are now going to do together.
Oh, good
Oh
God.
boy.
So we're gonna sing a song. You are all gonna sing this song, and it's gonna be a song that you're gonna come up with on the spot.
Excellent.
Okay, and yes, it's probably gonna go terrible, which is why we're doing it. So if you make it really good, where I feel like it almost could have been the song, I'm gonna give you guys experience points. The most I'll give you is 100 each.
Whoa, wow.
That's a lot. The least I'll give you, just for trying, 20. Okay,
So are we collaborating on a song, or
So
are we
I'm-
each doing our own
no,
little song?
No. One song, because you're all gonna do different lines.
It's a doo-wop group.
So Holgar comes on stage, and Holgar is singing this song, but you guys will all do the lines. We'll go around, but I'll let you guys actually jump in. You can raise your hand and take the next verse, and I'll let the verse even like relax between. So like we're gonna do like a dum, 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 like dun 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 dun. You could make anything you want. You make any, yeah. The first person take their melody.
What
And you got to rhyme it. You have to rhyme it. It's about Holgar coming back to life, seeing that the world, what state it's in, not knowing his place. What is he gonna do? You can take anywhere you want, as if this was a show tune.
Battle rap.
No battle rap. So you can
0
take it
points.
anywhere you want. Whoever wants to start, raise your hand, and you'll jump in the first thing, and you make any flow you want that's similar to what I'm doing, and then you can just take it from there.
Question: the rhyming scheme. Like, if Rob gives one line and I give the next line,
Yours can change. Yours can change.
but it doesn't have to rhyme with his.
No,
No.
that way you can start making
See
it
if
up now.
someone later on can bring
That's
it
what I was
back.
gonna say.
I'll-
Is it
I'll
like
tell you what-
A or like A B C B.
It's up to you.
Oh boy, getting complicated.
Yeah.
Who's
No, we're
doing
out
the
of
bridge?
control.
Who's doing the bridge?
Well, we'll see when we get to that.
It's all
I don't know if
ad-lib.
there'll be. There's no bridge. There's no bridge. Okay, so just rhyme. If you rhyme off somebody else's before you, I'll give you an extra 25 experience points boost. Okay. If you all do it, I'll give you a whole huge boost at the end. I'll give you another 100 on
Oh
top
my
of everything.
God.
Okay, so
guys,
whoever
you gotta-
jumps with the first line, don't pick,
Don't
an
throw an
easy
R
rhyme
and
here
a
we
word
go,
in
Here
there.
we go.
cat, something like that.
Cat.
We're a cat
Oh,
into it.
boy.
Hogarth said something.
Here
about
we
a cat
go.
At some point.
I had a dog.
Oh, lucky. Okay, lucky, plucky. No.
Okay, here we go. You can't talk about it. Here we
So
go.
where is this again? This is when
So Hogarth starts dancing around, and music starts playing.
So there's Hogar's.
If you want to, I don't have a track that works well. I don't think I
there's
do.
Hogar back to life,
No, it's nothing right there.
seeing the world is in disarray and he doesn't know his own place. He was peacefully dead. Now he is not.
it's a solo monologue that he is giving.
Right. It's singing a monologue. Right, exactly.
I think I may have something.
Okay, so you can take the melody anywhere you
Possibly.
want. I'll just give you the start, and I'll
So
just
from-
keep going.
From Hogarth's
Okay.
perspective.
Go for it.
This I'm going to do this now. I'm going to impose if you go 3 cycles without anyone singing, it's a fail, and it's
Oh my lord.
bad for the show.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Here we go, and I'll just go like this. I'll just give you the 1, 2. It'll be on the 3, and then it'll be out on the 4. Here we go. You'll have it's a bit of time though. Here we go. Ready?
I thought my battle was all but done, but I've come back now to see the fun.
All right.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the sun. And where will the vampires go?
Nice.
Go.
My body has gone. My mind is a rage. I seem to be trapped in this strange metal cage.
Ooh, good. Nice.
My friends are all gone, and where have I been? I come to this world, I can't find the queen.
Ooh.
I thought that all my battles have fought, but now I fear that it's all been for naught.
Where will I go from here? My companions are lost. Where Where is my Lucky, my dear?
Man of war.
Man of war. Okay, so the song finishes. Everyone goes pretty good. Okay, congratulations. A round of applause for each other. Very good. Let us know what you guys think at home. Did they do a good job? Andrew says, I love this.
The flop sweat as we realize it's got to be our turn soon.
Right. So pretty good. So you're gonna get 20. Just barely got by. I'm gonna give. Who did the budget did really good? Everyone else takes 75. Tom, you can take 100.
Ooh,
Did really good, and Dan take 100 also.
Ooh, all right.
Okay, so that is a story that he sings. It's very touching. It tells you about what's going on with him. People are very excited. And so the battle happens. All of a sudden, he finishes, and vampires come in. They start battling with him, and he starts fending them off. And then he runs over to like a little cliff, and he sees he's on a big tower. He jumps off the tower, and the vampires are like trying to claw at him, and he gets down. The scenes change, and you see the vampires come out. And this vampire is played, you could tell already because obviously they have many actors, but it's played by the Blazing Pyro, who comes out and he goes, ah. And you see other people around him, and it's a bunch of like other vampires. There must be a lot of them. Must be around like 20, 25. But they pull people from the audience and they pull people from the town and where they have their own actors and such. So they're all like shifting with him. It's kind of like his hair. Waxing. white, black, white. So they're all doing this around, and he's like, "So everyone, we must find Hogar. But where did he go? I send you, my vampires. Go out into the audience, find me suitable replacements and bring them to me." And people start laughing. Oh my God, this is a lady. The lady like, oh my God, they're sending the vampires to us. Oh, it's so scary. And like, just go. And they all turn around and they make their way out towards the audience. We're now going to go into rounds. I'm going to let you guys do whatever you like. I'm just going to count them away. 6.
Do I
Yeah,
get the sense that they are real vampires with detect mark?
You cannot tell if they're real vampires. You do know that there is at least one more vampire in the area than there was before. That's all I can give you.
So I sense more an increased presence of vampirism.
At least by one.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's double. Are any coming
One
this
round.
way?
Yes, they're fanning out to all parts of the audience.
I stand up.
I'm on the aisle. I'm on the aisle. Can I like grab a guy as he walks past?
You grab a guy?
Yeah,
Like one of the ones that's coming past. I just want to like kind of grab his arm and like look at him.
Okay, so they don't come into the aisles. What you see them to do first, you prepare for that to happen.
Uh-huh.
So they reach the walls and they go. You see them going to the lords and ladies. Anyone want to do anything right now?
I'm going to stand up with Katic.
Can you stand up?
Oh, they're like there, like to go on.
They're at the walls, like beckoning for someone to go with them.
I'll go.
And you see, well, you're not at the wall. You're in the second row.
Okay.
You're saying you get up.
Get
and
up and go. Yeah.
You walk on and you see them. They look at you, and if I roll the same number as me, and he goes for you.
6.
I got it too now. So he goes for a woman, and the guy takes the Lord, and he's like, "Oh my! I can't believe I'll run forever, being chosen." So he gets on. He takes the little kids, and they start bringing them in, and you see there's about 25 people all making their way back in. We're gonna go back to rounds for no reason.
That's fine.
6, 5.
I just walk on
Explain
stage.
to me again. These people are on stage now. They went back on stage.
There is
with
so
people from the audience.
Just to clarify, the stage is that pit of dirt.
There's no stage.
Right.
Stage, yeah.
But the area there.
Yeah, the area. So
The-
they go to the outskirts of the area, and they just reach out for people to go with them, and those people
are
start.
now in that area.
They come over, and that's where we are right now. And now they've turned around. They start bringing them back in. And just for the heck of it, I'm counting my 6 seconds at a time.
So
I
whatever you wanna
walk
do
in
here.
with them. I just like walk
been
in
there, okay.
as if I was picked, but I'm not picked. I just keep walking in.
You do that, and a guard comes over and he goes, "Sir, I'm sorry. He says, you have to be chosen to go on.
Oh, come on. I just want to see.
Sir,
what's
please,
going
you will be escorted out. You cannot enter without being asked to be on.
Wow.
Please,
on. You're no fun, are you?
sir. I will escort you outside."
Let's go outside.
Fine. He takes you by the arm,
Oh my God.
and you see one of the guards walk over. He's like, "Is there a problem?" He's like, "This man is causing a ruckus." So they take you outside.
I go with him.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, 6.
Okay, I'm going to start inching. While the guards are taking him away, I'm going to try and inch up to the stage.
Okay, so a round has passed. In that time, you've inched up to the
I'm
stage.
inching up. 6 seconds.
You've inched up to the stage. So now I'm going to put him as a third back to the center where the blazing pyro is, okay?
All right.
So second round. You've inched. Second round. Here we go. If you want to do something, let me know.
I lunge. I lunge into the middle area.
Okay, so you lunge in the middle area. There are no guards here because they've been pulled away by him, which is good.
I go over to the king.
Okay, so you make your way. You get up and you make your way to the king. It's going to take a round to get over there.
Yeah.
So hold on 1 second. So you lunge into the area. I'm going to roll. If I roll a 4, 5, 6, the guards see you, or less, unless right now they're looking other ways for the first round. They see you. How many see you? 1. One guy's like, he looks at you, and does he recognize you? Anything but a 1. Oh, 6, he recognized you. He's like, he goes up, and he doesn't know what to do. He sees you, knows who you are, and then it's like,
He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna. It's a reasonable reaction. I'm just gonna.
he doesn't know. It's like if Brad Pitt jumped in. He'd be like,
Maybe he's part of it.
so he holds off. He sees you. You lunge in. You get up to your feet. You have a little dirt on you. Now, this is still round 2. You've used 1 wit action to like leap and lunge in. Ugh. Now you get up, and what are you doing from here?
I'm looking at these.
You're looking.
What?
Right.
I scan.
Scan.
What is happening? What are they doing? What are they doing to these people?
They're bringing them back in.
Bringing them in.
They're bringing
Oh,
them to the
stand
center.
up. All right, that's enough. This show's coming to an end.
Just from 0 to 100.
Okay, so you stand up. This show's at an end.
It's like the guard doesn't see you. He doesn't do anything. Oh, good.
Okay, so
And then I just-
they're still bringing them back in, and you see some of the guards are like looking at you. They're kind of confused, and you see that the showman is looking at you, and some people are reacting to you, but you're not. You haven't stopped the show. Just letting you know, like there is like a huge dent in the feel and vibe of this show.
You're ruining the show, but you haven't stopped it.
Well, but it hasn't stopped yet because people don't know if you're serious. They don't know what's happening. They don't know if you're part of the show. They don't know. It's not. You've not committed enough to what's going on. So they're looking at you right now. You have pretty much everyone's attention.
All right, everybody, come. I grab like the closest civilians.
They're out
to
of
me.
your range. You have to make
Come
a
back
movement.
this way.
So
Come
far-
back this way.
So far, you've lunged over the thing into the thing on the dirt and got up and said, "Would you say this is over? Would you say
Yes, the show is over.
the show's over?" So they're far away from you. They're like at least a round's movement away.
I'm still inside.
Everybody-
I didn't get pulled all the way outside.
You're
yet,
gone
right?
already here. We're not gone.
I'm
You're-
outside?
No, I'm sorry. I did not. You'd be at the top.
I like hear
Yeah.
that. Like me and
Yeah.
the guards hear him do that, right?
You roll a perception check because you may not be paying attention. I would say
By the
get
beat-
a
by the beat
5 or
the
above.
guards put it on you.
Yeah, I made that.
Okay, so you see him jump in to stop the show.
You see your captain there? I say that to the guard.
They look back. Let's just keep going. Come on.
He's canceling the show.
They're still bringing you out though. Okay, so we're gonna finish your round up. You lunge 1 wit. You've yelled stop the show 2 wit. What is your 3rd wit? What do you want to do? 6 seconds to make your decision.
Everyone, return to your seats and please. Well, no, leave the stage and please leave the arena. That's what I do.
So people are all like talking.
Just the last thing I said.
They're all talking like. Oh, should I leave the arena?
Strike the other thing.
Some people get up. Some
I,
people don't. This is the 6 would be everyone listens to you, and 1 is like they don't. They think it's part of the show, or they just don't think that it's not. It's right.
I feel like you're starting problems.
3. We'll say about a third of the audience starts getting up and leaving. The 2/3 are like not understanding or whatever. Which question?
I'll stand on my chair now. I'll say, "Show's over, everyone. Go home. That's the end of the show, everyone. Wonderful performance tonight. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay.
Roll a d3. I'll boost it by that many, adding on to his 3 roll. So you could get it to a 6.
What are you doing?
1. Okay, so it goes to 4. Some other people get up like, oh, this is serious. There are still many people there. Probably about half now. Okay, so now that is the end of the round. You're making your way. This round, you'll arrive at the king. We'll start with you. And you see the people are being led, and they're probably 1 round away from just being brought into the circle of vampires. Ooh, right? So you make your way to King Thawen, and you see Thawen is trying to calm Linda down.
Your Highness, I don't mean to alert you, but
Relax, my lady.
we do believe there is at least 1 vampire for real here in the show.
Really?
Yes, I don't know if you can sense anything, but that is our understanding. And we are very worried that this theatrical performance is, in fact,
Okay, I'm going to make
a
sure.
ploy.
I'm going to have all the lords and ladies leave here. I don't want to cause any problem. Why don't you and you and Caddick and your men have authority to do whatever you think is right, of course.
All right, yes.
I'll take care of everyone over here, and I'll protect them as well.
Thank you.
So he starts getting the people up around him, and then just very calmly gets them ready to leave. So it's like people, they're worried about people stampeding out and killing everybody.
Right.
So he takes care of that. That's your round. Want to take the action?
I'll run to the to where they're bringing all the people.
Okay, so you're
The
running.
feeding circle.
So you, so you run to the feeding circle. Use 2 wit to get there. That's your run. When you get there, he sees there and he goes, everyone has arrived. It is time for the bite. And you see him go over to bite somebody. You have 6 seconds to react. 6, 5,
I tackle him.
4. You tackle him to the ground. What are you doing?
All right, enough. I see right through this plan. I draw my sword. Everyone freeze. No one will be hurt. That's...
If you don't get that sword out of me, I'm going to kill you.
You hear this man? Threatening me.
What do you do? You do with him?
I hop over the chairs, I run over, and I start to arrest the pyro. Amazing pyro.
The blazing fire.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get my name right.
I would
This
like
is
to-
preposterous. We're doing a show here. What are you doing?
Your show is fooling no one. This is some sick game you vampires play.
Sick. You see the showrunner who you guys met last time comes out and he goes, "What are you doing? We have a contract to do our show. You were told to get away from the talent, and you've ruined the show. Told all the people to leave. You've leaped into the arena and put a sword to the star of the show."
On the authority of King Thewen,
Yes.
as I'm wrapping up pyro.
Well, guess what?
It seems as though you know exactly what's going
I hope
on.
Arlight has a lot of coin in their vaults because you're going to owe us a lot of money.
Rest assured, sir. Your company will be compensated for any losses here. But, sir, unfortunately...
Are you arresting my star?
Yes.
Go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. You're gonna hear from us. See, everyone, the actors are leaving. Some of the people get up and they kind of stand away. The vampire actors just kind of walk away. It's your show. What do you want to do?
I collect all the vampire actors that are walking away. I'm like, no, everyone's part of this scene. Just, you could all stay right here.
Okay. They kind of stop.
All right,
I'm
everyone.
gonna go and help him out.
Have a seat, sit down. Mr. Stage Manager, sir, I sound very upset. You can also come right here and sit down, because if you decide not to sit down, then you can join your star in prison, and I don't want that to happen.
Okay, so they listen. They stop.
Are the guards still bringing me outside? Or
Yeah,
have
you're
they
outside.
Seen all this?
You see him being brought outside.
All right, I go over to him. Is he still in custody, or
He fills you in on what's happening, so you know what it is. You guys can roleplay for a second.
Are the guards still there? Or they go back inside? Or?
They kind of go back inside.
Okay.
There are other guards out here, though.
got yourself kicked out already, huh?
Well, they're doing something inside of their... Caddick jumped on the stage and ran towards the middle. That was the last thing I saw. I think they're shutting down the show.
All right.
I think we should go in and help if these knuckleheads don't try to stop me again.
But you got kicked out.
Those guys brought me away from the stage, yeah. I'd go to make my way back toward, like, in. Are the guards...
The guards stop you.
Like, hello, there are vampires inside. I am a vampire hunter. I need
Sir,
to
you
get
were
in there.
asked to leave.
All right, you stay out here. I'll go in.
All right.
All right, keep an eye on the exits and stuff. All right, I go in.
Sir William.
I'm gonna go, like, far away into town and try to, like, follow some people that are leaving.
Okay, so that's what happens there.
We'll get on the boat.
So he's back on the boat. You go out. So we're gonna move forward into the night here. An hour has passed. Ask me a question about what you saw, what you just did. If you have any, I'll answer that, and then you can tell me who you keep in custody.
When a blazing pyro went in for the bite, did I see fangs? Did I notice that?
You don't remember if you saw fangs.
Very
What?
Good.
What time of day is it?
Who was
Early evening.
who was the first person he went to bite? Was it someone important?
It seemed to be just another person. Any other questions? You can ask about anything during that whole performance in the night.
I would want to. I want to ask each individual vampire actor, like, just a weird question that seems nonsensical to them, to see if they look at the blazing pyro before they answer. What was your father's favorite color?
Okay, so you do that to all of them,
Yeah.
and none of them check in with
Okay.
the blazing pyro.
Was there anything consistent about who the vampire actors chose?
Seems completely random.
A little too random to be random.
Perhaps.
Go through all their personal belongings, search their baggage.
You go through all their personal belongings. Investigation check.
Right. 6.
I'll allow you to ask me a yes or no question. I will tell you the exact truth
If the question is not,
about their belongings.
if the question's kind of not great, not great. If I ask a question that's considered invalid, can I ask another question?
That's your question?
Wasted.
No.
Are
no.
you really? Are you sure? Do I find any incriminating documents?
So general.
No. I mean, no, that is. Do I find any?
Do I find the murderer? Yes, I
No,
win.
not incriminating
Great
documents.
job,
Damning
B.
evidence.
Yeah, real, like documents from. Okay. Solst. Any letters from Solst? People in Solst referencing Solst.
You find no reference from Souls, documents from Souls, anything referencing Souls.
Solstian documentation of.
Does anyone say,
right here.
"Oh, I'm in Solst right now"? No mention. I mean, okay.
The
Postcard.
Daily Soul newspaper.
Any odd food stuff, things that you know.
Okay, I'll give you this.
Like rats.
Even though you're throwing stuff at the wall like left and right, I'm gonna give you this. You see the blazing pyro's desk is a mess with the one ingredient for one of his potions that seems to be all out on his small little desk.
Got sloppy with the ingredients, did he?
Ooh, I want to inspect it.
Okay,
I investigate it.
roll knowledge check. If
Very
you fail this, you will not know what it is.
Damn it.
It's definitely
7.
It is black sea moss.
Do I know what that means?
You'd have to have read your Oi Dungeon handbook.
Is that the unusual thing she saw last week? Or that's a separate?
It's the same thing you saw last week.
Guys, he has black sea moss.
I pat him down. Does he have anything on him?
No.
I look like in his. I look like in his gums, in his mouth. Is he hiding anything?
What
Don't
are you
Little
doing?
cavities.
Don't put your hand next to his teeth.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
You don't put your hands in other people's mouths.
True, it's good advice.
Vile spice.
Coming in from Charles Morrison, here it is right here.
Thank you.
Charles Morrison, 25 experience points. Dark Sea Mosses, all magical effect durations are doubled upon you. It also can affect ranges and all sorts of things. It can double the effects of magic. You can think of it that way.
I'll bet he went invisible to get over across the room.
Yeah.
So, this was just for his trick.
Who knows? Maybe it's for other things. Look, I may not like him, but I trust our vampire hunter.
Who's not here, by the way?
I'm
Get out.
aware.
He got kicked out.
Can we get him back in here? Where'd he go?
I don't know. I told him to watch outside because the guards wouldn't let him back in.
You there, page boy. Sterling. What's his name? Is he around?
Sterling.
Who's Sterling?
That little
Rob
boy.
is co-DMing this quest. He's making up what Black Boss does. He's making up NPCs.
You know what?
Page.
I think next week you guys just switch spots. I'm sure you can pull it off.
There you go.
The little guy who was talking to Tom.
He's had a page the whole
Christor.
time.
Crystal.
He works for the king.
Yeah, Christor's not there.
He doesn't hang around me.
If he's around, he'll do you a favor.
He's in your shadow. You just can't
One
see
of the
him.
guards-
I'll do anybody a favor.
One of the guards goes up. Sir, how can I help?
We're looking for Cranston. Crastor. Rick
You know no one's name.
Craston.
Is that
We
two
see
different people?
Krastin the Hunter. Can you find it,
Final
please?
answer?
What is happening to me? I will look outside for him.
Thank you.
He leaves.
I think you need to learn other people's names.
Okay, so
I want to go in the back. Can I take his mirror off the wall?
Yeah.
All right, I take his mirror off the wall. I come out with it, and I want to hold it up to myself. I want to like look at myself and everybody else.
okay, you hold the mirror to everybody else, and you look at it, and okay,
And the answer is?
Does everyone have a reflection?
everyone has a reflection.
Is there anything strange that I notice when I'm looking at it?
There's nothing that you notice.
I want to, with the circle to my back, I want to look at that in the mirror. Hold it up and kind of like just look down onto the circle and
Onto
look
a
at that
stage
in
area.
the mirror.
You don't notice anything.
Less mirror-based action. Now I'm gonna put my back to everyone, and I want to like look at everyone through the mirror. Do I notice anyone missing? Do I notice
Everyone looks the same. You see somebody, you catch somebody picking their nose
in the mirror or in real life?
in the mirror.
I turn around. Is he picking his?
They're not.
Oh, wait, that's it.
What?
Kill him, Dad.
Kill him!
mirror.
Evil! Nose! Get him! You there, picking your nose!
I
Cease!
found your evidence.
There's the vampire!
You thought I wasn't looking, but I was.
Not yet.
You see, the warden comes in, the deputy comes in, and they're interested. Okay, so what do we have? What's the evidence? I need to know whether I can hold them or let them go. And by the way, if we don't have the evidence and all this happened, we are in trouble. So what is the evidence?
We have to delay, Warden.
We cannot delay. This is the delay. We are here all night. I have to make a report to the king, his majesty. I need evidence. What is your evidence?
We must go through all their paperwork. It could take hours still.
We've been going through their paper for the last hours. That's what you've been doing.
Codes. There could be codes written in the language.
I need a reason to hold them now, or I have to let them go.
We know that there is a vampire somewhere here. We do not know which of these people it is.
The next words out of all of your mouths will be, "This is the evidence," or "No, you can let them go." Don't tell me about the future. I understand how important this is to you, and I understand how important this is to Arlight. But this is the law. This is Arlight. We stand for the freedom of the citizen. So, evidence or no evidence?
They may be free for now. But
Don't go anywhere.
rest assured, Warden, I'm not done with my investigation.
Lord Caddick, this is going to go very bad for us.
I accept full responsibility.
Everyone, you can go home. We're sorry for what happened. Blarney gets up. He goes, "I am going to take this city for all its coin." Everyone, we're going home. We're
Blarney,
closing
you're
this
still
down.
in great danger.
I want to. Can you put him in jail because this man has attacked one of my actors, Pyro? He goes, "Well, of course. This man put his hands on me all night. He tried to assault me, threatened me to take me to hell. They're want to put this black obsidian powder on me. I want him thrown in jail."
What does that have to do with anything anyway? It's not a crime to say sprinkle powder on a man.
Lord Caddick, did you put your hands on this person? Yes, Warden. Before the show, they came in, heckled me, threatened me, put their hands on me. We're asked to leave by the guards. Go talk to your guards and ask them if you need reinsurance. Then, during our performance, comes out in the performance and ruins it and puts a sword to my throat. How many more things do I need in the free society of Arlight to tell you that this man needs to be put behind bars and investigated? The warden looks at you. Is this true?
You seem like you're about to
He's
give me a
asking
message,
you.
like a secret message.
There's no secret message. Tell him, is that true?
I thought you were like,
My lord, I need not remind you, you are our Lord Knight here. The truth is
of course.
extremely important. Did you do these things?
I did, proudly. And how many lives was saved tonight? Every person they brought on that stage. You mean?
My lord, I am sorry. I'm going to have to ask you for your weapon. I'm going to take you in.
This is my father's sword.
You will guard it well. Yep. So William. Turn around.
I turn around.
Okay, they put you in shackles. They take you away.
Is that necessary? He'll go willingly. Come on.
What is
You
happening?
don't need to do all that.
They take it
I'll
away.
be able to learn more on the inside. Don't worry.
With who?
Kadok! Gonna be locked up in prison?
For now. Don't worry, Hutch. You know what to do.
I have no idea what to do.
Carry on the investigation.
They take you away. They take you away.
Is every character
Everyone is
now?
cleared out. Do you ever return?
I'll eventually return if everyone checks out.
So at this, you do your investigation. You don't find anything.
Okay.
And at this time, you join everybody. So you walk in to see the four of them just standing there, and you join. Roleplay.
So what happened?
Well,
There are things that go well. Then there are what we did tonight.
Where'd all the
Haddock
people
got
go?
arrested.
What?
Haddock got arrested.
By who?
By our guards.
What is the authority in this town? Didn't we have orders from Thawen? How are we all getting in trouble and stopped by these random guards? I don't understand what's happening.
We didn't have any evidence, and the guy moaned about being attacked.
And so, the Lord Commander's thrown in jail?
Yes,
Pretty much.
he kind of went willingly. I feel like we didn't go about this the right way. Do you have any idea? They're all gone, right? Everybody.
Everyone is gone.
Does anyone have any other idea other than the fact that the Ablazing Pyro seems snotty? Who the actual vampire is? No, right? And we found nothing. I found nothing. I don't know if anybody else did.
We may not have found anything, but at least we prevented people from turning.
No, I don't think. Well, I don't think that we did. Well,
Did you check their blood?
What?
no, don't know.
How do you check their blood?
Slice their arm, check their blood.
But check it for what?
If it's vampiric,
How would we know?
it looks different.
How does it look different?
We did it at the inn. Don't you remember with that guy? His blood was different.
No, I wasn't.
It's much darker.
Okay, you guys already captured him by the time I.
Did I disappear at that point?
Well, now you know for next time.
You see, you hear footsteps all of a sudden walking in. You see it's the warden. He's returned. It's been about half an hour. Something has happened. Come with me.
Now what?
He brings you into the streets. You follow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody? And he brings you to the vault. As you're walking, he's talking.
Which vault?
The vault.
Remember earlier today that the vault was apparently a target. Well, as you know, from Feathercap, the key was stolen. The key that only he had. Sometime tonight, from when the show started, when the show was stopped, he brings you all the way into the vault, into where the vault is. He brings you into like this fortress, and down into like the third sub basement. Opens up this vault. There's the guards there. Opens it up. It was closed. As you see, there were guards here. And he opens it up, and it's empty. The vault's probably about 50 by 50. In this vault, we keep our most valuable soul crystals. They're all gone.
How many were there?
Around 100. The only thing here in this room, as you see, the light source is a fire in the center. We have torches on the sides, and we have tables to display all the crystals inside.
Everything's gone.
Were there any guards here?
The guards were here the entire time.
So this fire was burning the whole time?
Yes.
It was Pyro!
Pyro, the performer.
Yes, of course, it was the Ablazing Pyro. Went into the fire on stage, came out in here, got the crystals, went back to the fire on stage. I can't be the only one who sees this, Warden.
I wanna
I mean,
examine the
there-
whole room.
unfortunately, from what you're telling me, from what I know, there are many, many witnesses to say that Pyro was there the whole time.
Well, there was a period of time where he disappeared, and we all looked for him, and no one could find him. And then he reappeared.
How long?
2 minutes.
You're telling me that you believe that Pyro somehow, in front of everyone, disappeared for 2 minutes?
If
It was part of his trick.
if he could teleport inside the room, if he could, do you think that'd be enough time if he had containers to take all these crystals?
No. What would we do? What would he do? So he teleports inside the room. Here we are.
Right.
He either could absorb them, which I think he would kill anyone,
Right.
put him into some sort of magic bag, perhaps, but he's been checked.
Right. No magic bag found at the facility at all.
I don't see.
How we could.
I want to examine around and see if I see anything like powders, anything.
I'm gonna get back out there. The vault guards are here. Like, once again, this is your case.
All right.
I have a city to run. He leaves.
This wasn't one person. Think.
As
I
he's
don't
leaving,
know.
can I shout to him, "What's happening with Kadek?"
Kadek's in jail for the night. I don't think it'll go that far to be anything more than that. But this man has every right to make his grievance with him. He leaves.
Do I find anything?
You do see the remnants of powder, and you find both colors, black and purple.
Oh, so the same things that I used to get back from hell.
Yes.
Guys, someone teleported. This is the same stuff. This is what I used to get out of hell. I just sniffed both of them.
Maybe he had help. Couldn't have just been him. I mean,
Where-
this must have been planned. Whoever did this, they knew this stuff was here. Especially if they teleported into this room.
Right. Well,
Right?
they did. They killed a gnome for it.
Are there any
But if
guards
they
in the room with
teleported
us?
inside the room, why did they need
One of
the
the-
key?
One of the
Right.
guards hears you, and he's like, "Sorry to eavesdrop, investigator and everyone. Just so you know, these walls are actually protected. You cannot perform an arcane teleportation through these walls. It's not possible."
What if it's not arcane? If it's something else?
I don't really know magic, so I don't know what else.
What else is still in the room?
Just the basin of fire, and the tables are still there. By the way, the tables have been turned over and such, but they're not like what they were. But that's pretty much it.
Is there anything like tiny anywhere?
Tiny?
Like something small-ish?
Yes. What do you want?
Anything that's like hand-sized.
A piece of wood.
Sure.
Okay.
So I take out the obsidian and I like sprinkle a bit on it. See if it disappears.
Okay, it does.
There you go.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Things can teleport away from this room. You just said it's impossible.
Oh, I suppose would that have worked for somebody to teleport in?
I don't know.
We have someone who's teleported around with this stuff. I'm sure it would.
There are guards outside the door all the time.
Yes. We do a periodic check.
When you checked it, was the door to the vault open or closed? Locked or unlocked?
The door was unlocked, actually.
Unlocked.
Yes.
So you didn't have to teleport in. If someone were invisible, teleported outside the door, would they be able to, theoretically?
I don't
We-
believe that you can teleport through the door.
No. But if I had a key, and I teleported outside the door,
Oh, if
and I were invisible,
you're saying if the key matters, it is possible if the key unlocked the door, it could have unlocked the magic. If the key was used without us knowing and unlocked it, maybe it'll make a difference. I didn't.
who would know?
I was here on duty.
No, who would know if the key made a difference? I guess the magic of the room.
Feathercap.
You have an assistant? Anybody?
No.
You didn't.
How much of the powder residue is there? Like, is it a significant amount, or it's like very trace?
It's less,
than it was
almost
in the end.
yeah, less than it was in the end. Yes, but a significant amount.
Less than the end. Significant. It's by the fire.
Yes.
Was it by the fire at the inn?
Yeah, somewhat close to the fire.
You tried throwing it into the fire yourselves?
Yes.
We threw the black obsidian into the fire, and then the fire disappeared. Everything disappeared. When I sniffed just the black one, I went to hell. When I sniffed both of them, I stopped in where there was a bunch of vampires, and then I came back to where I wanted to go.
Do we have anybody here that we can use that can?
Do you have any skills on you that allow you to use knowledges you don't have currently? Because there is something like that, but it might be in Sage.
Yeah, I don't.
Got a bunch of bruisers with you.
I know.
To me, it seems
So,
like
Well, what do you want to know?
so the best
Let's
thing you
go
do,
ask
you could
somebody,
you have to summon out of game. You could
Yeah.
summon a Sage.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, I need somebody here who can. We need somebody here who can really decipher this. We need to find some sage or something.
All right, let's get somebody.
Shall I find someone for you?
Yes, please. Yeah.
They leave. You guys inspect the room for a while. Time passes, just about an hour. And
Now, is there anybody in the... Now, there's no guards in the room, right? Or anything in earshot?
there are guards outside the vault. They're with you.
But they're not in earshot.
No,
They're not going to let you stay in the room all by yourselves. So they
Oh.
are within earshot.
All right, never mind.
The floor is
Stone.
lava.
is it like you said? There's dust. Is there any like drag marks in the dust, or like looks like a crate or some sort of container anywhere had been pushed or moved or slid around?
Toppled over. Yes.
But
The
anything
tables.
like, hey, I put this down and I'm putting the soul
And it
crystals in it.
dragged it
Kind of
somewhere.
moved it.
I want to examine the
Unknown.
floor for scuffing or something that would give me insight of how they moved all this stuff around.
Right.
Unknown.
Anything dragged towards the fire.
No, not specifically.
All right. If it's going to be a long time, because I didn't anticipate it taking an hour, I would say after about like 20 minutes, I would start to get antsy and say we should also send people over to the inn and make sure that nobody leaves.
Okay, so
I
guards.
ask her-
The
yeah.
guards send other guards over there.
Yeah.
Talk
go-
to the warden, and they like close down the inn and keep people in.
Yeah, just for safety.
Are there any mirrors in this room?
No.
there's a fire in the middle of the room, yes?
Yes.
Still lit?
Yeah.
As quickly as I can, I want to walk through the fire.
Okay, so it's a basin. You have to like step up into it, run across it, and then jump over the other side or run off the other side. It's like a foot up. You're on it, and then you're off of it.
Okay.
So you just kind of jump in, run through it.
Firewalk.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna take significant damage.
Nah, you could run through a fire quick.
He's not trying to hop over the fire. He's literally running through the fire.
It's gonna be
Like
our
walking
first. That's
on
our first.
hot
What's the
coals.
We're on
roll?
hot coals, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got good
It's not
still-
hot, but hot. It's a raging fire.
It's wearing pants?
That's fine.
He's got
You're
stout
definitely gonna get a
pants.
little
You got
hurt
like
at
leather.
least.
I mean, he
It's
is.
not- It's not
Right, they're
nothing.
not just hot.
I'm gonna go with my immediate idea. I'm gonna do 46 damage to you.
Okay.
46 damage.
4d6.
Cool, that's
Oh,
cool.
oh, oh.
That's all right.
You take 16.
And I
16
wind
damage.
up in...
Actually, we got to do burn damage. You have one. You have one.
Yeah,
I
what
wind up
really happened?
in the other side of the room.
And,
You have burn damage, which means it closes now on fire. Here comes that 3 damage. Your clothes are on fire.
I roll them. I stop, drop, and roll.
Roll a render 8 on yourself.
Oh, I can render aid.
Okay.
Right, neat. Can you heal?
Splash a little water on
How raging is was this like 5 feet tall?
It's a huge fire, yeah.
I thought it was like a fireplace fire.
Questions you gotta ask before you run through it.
I rolled an 8.
8? Yeah, you're fine. Okay, you knock it out.
I'm fine.
Oh, it was gonna burn you again. You stopped it.
He wouldn't have any experience
still
being a
have 16
forgeman.
damage.
You know,
Yeah, he should have like
like a little
calloused
damage reduction.
legs.
Yeah, he's used to handling hot, burning metals in a forge, Tony.
That's
Right,
why
but
he
he
thought
ran
he
through
could
a
just.
roaring
That's why
fire.
he thought he could
Blacksmiths
just run
often
through
run
a
through
fire.
fire.
Listen, if anybody knows fire.
It's me.
Okay, so
We're gonna,
That happened.
we didn't see
You-
that.
you
I
see-
was talking to the guards.
you see guards come back in, and you see Alabaster is joined by them.
Whoa.
Here we go.
Looks like I'm on this case as well. I'm constantly drawn back into it.
Good to see you.
Hello, sir.
So when we last left off, I remember you found some powder and such that you came to see me about. Is this
Found
the
more.
same? Ah, yes.
Yes.
It's
Here.
the same powder. I was the one who went missing.
Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, so you fill him in.
Yeah.
Looks around the area.
And where did you find the powder? Here.
He looks at the area. You see him put his hand out.
There is a rift. It is here. There was a portal here. It is still here slightly.
Can you?
I imagine you could reopen it.
Let's do
How
that.
do we do
Let's
that?
go.
You would use the powders.
Can you do it?
How?
I could if you wish.
Yeah.
I do not know what will come out of it.
Do it.
Well, I think we're gonna try to go in.
I mentioned before that these portals were used by the necromancer, Cyrus Maynard, many years ago.
Oh,
Well, let's
They
get.
they could not have been destroyed. And they are still here and someone's using them.
Let's get a force of men down here, open one up, and go inside and see what's happening.
That's up to you.
I do not want to. I think we should go in. I think that's where the crystals may be that were taken from this room. But I think we need Lord Caddick if we're going to go on a dangerous journey like this. And I know he is indisposed right now.
I've heard he's in jail. He struck an actor.
He.
That's an exaggeration.
I would
Allegedly.
say this: he took the blame for an action that was not his. It was the striking of an actor, at least the first time. It was an action of one
That
of his
guy I
men.
hit? That's what he's in jail for?
Yes.
Oh my god, this town. All
I
right.
do have something I've been saving. But if you feel that this is important enough, I can use it for this. It is a diamond. It will allow me to turn the moment back in time so we can view what happened in this room. But if I use it, it will be the last one I have to use.
Out of game, you will learn everything that is happening. I will tell you everything.
I don't think we should use it.
What if he just goes back and
'Cause
stops Caddick from
Because
getting
we
arrested?
know what happened in this
It
room.
shows him.
basically.
Yeah, you can't. It just basically you can rewind a room
Oh,
and
it's
see what
viewing-
happened in this
viewing
room. That's all you can
Seeing
do.
it.
You can't interact with.
Yeah,
I think
let's
it's a
do
good
it.
idea.
Yeah.
I don't think
I-
we should do it.
Do
Save
it.
it.
I feel like that is a weight that I do not feel I can carry. I think that
We know nothing. That's going to show us everything. Let's do it.
No, we do know something. We know what was stolen.
We have hunches, and they just keep saying, no more hunches.
We know there was a theft.
He puts his hand through it again.
Also, this rift is getting smaller. I will take a guess, and I will say about 30 minutes. It will disappear.
how long it will take you to do your diamond.
If I could get the diamond,
30
well,
minutes.
the diamond would tell us. I could do the diamond at any time. That's not a problem.
My worry is
But
that
to travel through that portal, that time will run out.
Can you open it and just keep it open?
Hey, do whatever you like. I can open it for you if you wish.
Will it stay open for how long?
I'm not sure.
Let's just go get Caddick.
I'll go in if you want. If you want him to open the portal, I'll go in. I'll go into it.
I don't think we need to go in. I think we can just open it,
And then what?
wait here, get people to come, and go through.
Get people?
Get guards, get Caddick, tell the king. There's something going on here.
we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I would say open it and don't save your diamond for, I don't know, when like a.
For what?
That's Alabama. He deals with heroes and world-stopping events and things of that nature. We're trying to solve an important issue, but
Yeah,
I
a
don't
giant
wanna-
infestation of vampires that's going to take over this whole city.
Right.
We need to stop it now. You're just wandering around saying, I wonder what's happening. This will show us.
It's just going to show you what happened in this room. We already know there was a theft here.
It'll show us who,
Well,
it'll show us how. Then we'll have evidence. We can make arrests.
I don't think we should use it
That
either.
is true. You would know definitively. You would have witnesses.
Maybe we clear Caddick's name by looking at the crystal.
Shows us the vampires. We round them up.
All right.
He's not in jail for this crime.
No, but if he
No,
proves
but
it-
if we proved that it was the whatever
Right,
his
of
name
course,
is, the
right.
flaming
all right,
flamer.
let's-
Right.
Flaming flamer.
if you are all for it, I guess we will take it.
We can put it to a vote. There's 5 of us.
Okay.
All opposed, raise your hand. All in favor.
Send it.
Yeah, that's,
Caddick would
All right.
want this.
yes, Kadok would say use it immediately.
He instructs the guards what to do. The guards hurry back to the Great Library. About 15 minutes passes. They come back. He opens up a small chest, and you see he has his gloves on. He takes out a full diamond, which is huge. To absorb this, by the way, would give you powers of wondrous time delight.
Time-
You might be the next chronomancer.
Once is enough.
I'm so tempted. I'm like,
You could go for it if you want to. This is probably your only opportunity ever to have that.
I wouldn't even know what to do.
So he throws up in the air, goes, it kind of locks in the air, goes around. He goes like this, and he goes, and you see like, in time everybody goes to reverse, and you're removed from some other version of your own body, going backwards. The doors close. All of a sudden, there's all lights, all this kind of stuff, and he stops, and he moves it forward again. And all of a sudden, you see all the crystals are in the room. The tables are there. Everything seems like it should have been before. And all of a sudden, the fire flares up and walks out of the fire. You see it's the blazing pyro. And you see he has the dark circles under his eyes. You can tell it's from the moss. And he sees like this. He backs up, and you see vampires just come out. He goes, hurry. They start going around the room. There's probably about 15 of them. And they start just taking all the crystals and everything else. They knock the table off in the process, going quickly. After about a minute, he's sitting there, just breathing, getting ready to go. And you see out of the portal walks Hex. Very good, Pyro. Thank you. I have to get back. Will you be around? Yes. Actually, I'll be staying a while. You have that key? Yes. Thank you. The vampires go in. They bring all the crystals in. Pyro goes back to the fire. He's gone. The portal closes. You see Hex goes over to the door from the inside. He goes, and then he goes, either disappears, blurs, or something, and he's gone.
Left the key in the key, like to.
No.
Oh,
He
okay.
just unlocked it.
He locked it.
He unlocked. Interesting.
Just to be clear, now you made that confusion for me. Did he turn the key and disappear, or did he unlock the key, pull it back, and then disappear?
Yes, he has the key on him.
Yeah,
again.
I just want to make sure.
Could you make this thing go like slow? This time thing? To see what happened at that moment when he disappeared?
Yes.
He slows it down to the point of when he's disappearing, and you see like a blur, and you see like different colors, and it almost like he goes into like a rainbow for a second. Either blurs through the door, passes through the door, teleports through the door, or opens the door and closes it in such fast motion. You have no idea, but it's the colors of like orange and red, with like a white, and maybe something else. You're not sure.
Do you have any idea what that is?
He definitely looks to be imbued with crystal,
That looks
which
like...
is frightening because he is a vampire. I do not know the effects of a crystal with a vampire, because a vampire is without soul, and the crystal contains a soul. It puts it inside of you.
That's not good. Alabaster, let's go upstairs and get Kadok and come back down.
Yes.
We need to... We have the ability to show that to other people now, or is that like how does that, or is it just our testimony? This is what we saw.
My testimony will be enough.
I would think so. Yes.
Okay, so we're now going to fast forward. So just tell me what you want to do. You want to go get Kadek?
No, I want to go tell the guards that
Arresting.
Yeah, go in there,
Blazing.
get him. Do not listen to anything he says. Gag his mouth. And
Okay.
bring him here.
You go to the warden. You tell the warden. Alabaster tells them what they saw, and they're like, "Oh wow."
I would not allow Alabaster to go with him. I would grab Alabaster. We're going to get Kadek now.
No, you're not. Okay.
Pull
Do
it
it!
out.
Let's do it!
Okay, what are we gonna do? We have to get the vampire first.
Hutch,
I agree.
I'm
You have to
going
let-
get Kadek.
well, you could go by yourself.
We have to go to the warden anyway. Warden will get Kadek
Fine.
out.
I head over to Kadek.
By yourself?
All right, so we have to. All right, I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, we gotta. Right, we have to go get that guy, bring him here, and again, like.
Okay. So they go to arrest a blazing pyro. You go to Kadek. You tell him what happens. We'll get this all done instead of going back and forth. The whole thing. Eventually, you guys meet somewhere with Kadek.
Yeah, back to
Okay,
the
so
portal.
you're let go into the custody. Thawen's been informed, by the way, what's going on.
Okay.
Alabaster is not with you anymore, but he's also talking to the people he has to. You now have been all rejoined at the vault. The vault door is open. You're there. That's it.
Kadek, here's your sword back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll play Kadek.
So this portal leads back to Solst?
Somewhere
Perhaps,
with
or
a lot of vampires.
Right. Kadek. Hex is here.
Stop. Okay, so we're gonna go back in time. You are sitting in your jail cell, and you're by yourself, and the guards are out there just talking to each other, and you're in jail. And like before in the past, you see Hex appear outside of the cell.
Well, I thought last time perhaps we'd never see each other again.
Looks like you're exactly where I left you.
I've not traveled as far as you have in these recent days.
Kadek, as your brother, do you wish to become vampire? Because I've seen the way the knights are treating you, and I have to say, you would be much better off in this world than yours.
No. No, I'll fight against
It's what?
Yes.
Vampire?
Yes.
It is the same as having a fight against dwarves or elves. You fight against another species. Does that seem right to you?
It's
Every species has a right to eat and survive.
but no, it's different with you. Your kind seek to turn everyone to your way. Ultimately, you're all that's left.
We seek to feed and live, and to sustain.
Anything that tries to go its own path, you destroy.
See, the destroying part has to do with the fact that we are being hunted. So I will destroy and I will take. And today, I have done the first phase of that. I have taken the crystals of Arlight.
Now, to what end?
You see, I have accomplished something and done something that I think that no other vampire has before. You see, vampires shed their soul. But I am the first vampire to take it back.
Take it back. I'm not sure that's how it works.
It did not. Until now. You should join me. Brothers fighting on the same side again. I don't want to be against you. Like when we were children, I beat you at everything. I don't wish to do that again. Look where you are right now. You've been humiliated. Why repeat something that you know will inevitably lead to the same result? Join me. I have an army of knights. I trained them myself. I have gnomish technology. I have a city. You have your morals. I have mine, of course, as well. And I pass that on to those that I lead. You wish to change vampires. Why not change them from the inside?
Yes. Sure, once I become one of you, you would all listen to what I say, change your ways, learn to live in peace and harmony with
That is up to you. You, of course, would weigh heavy influence.
You say you're kind of hunted, then go. Leave these lands, sail across the seas, find somewhere else. If
Our home is sourced. Should I tell Arlight to sail across the sea and find a new home?
Is
They
it to
didn't choose
be-
their home. It was passed on from their forefather and so on. This has been passed on to us. It's now our home. It wasn't mine. Mine was Oakfrost. But now, I have no choice. I had no choice then when I was turned by Vigorish either.
I know, but you offer me a choice. You know what I must choose.
Then it is war, brother.
Well, then strike down your first victim now.
I already have. I'll tell you what I'm going to do next. I thought about taking Arlight. I still might. I don't really want to. I thought about taking Rhaegar as well, but being in a mountain with gibberish gnomes. I already have a few gnomes in there, constantly jabbering. I think I'm going to go south and take the city of Orin. Strong economic trade there. Many people, port. I'm going to march my army down there and just take it. And brother, there's nothing you can do to stop it. By the time you mobilize any force, it won't matter. I can get into any place quick. And take my men down south. A few days. So I'm going to take Orin first. See, now I've told you my plan. What are you going to do about it?
Perhaps
Accept
I cannot
it.
stop you from marching south, but as you said, I can raise troops.
Raise them.
All the people of this world will rise against you. You
They
expect King
already-
Thauen to stand by and do nothing.
They already have. They're already rising. You know what they do after they rise? They sit back down. I now own every crystal that Arlight had. The one thing that maybe could have helped you stop me. Every night you bring into my lands, I promise you this. On our father, I will make them serve me. So come, bring me my future army. He leaves.
Caddick, your brother Hex is here now. Do you know that?
Yes, I know. I spoke to him
What?
When?
What?
while I was in my cell.
He came to you in your cell?
Yes.
What did he say?
Came to gloat. Brag about his prize. His crystal. He seeks to march his army south.
To where?
To Orin. It's only his first target.
Well, we have to do something.
He said something. This crystal was the only way we could have stopped him. I can't help but wonder if he's right.
No, get back. We're gonna put a stop to this. That's what we're gonna do. All right. And he told you he was going to Orin? Did he want you to... Why did he tell you that?
He dared me to raise an army and fight him, knowing full well any who clash with him will fall and ultimately join his side.
Well, if he's going to Orin, then he's not going to be at Solst, right? Maybe now's the time to go there and strike at his home while he's not around. Maybe there's something there that we can use against him.
It's not a bad idea.
Yes. It is magic that we'll need to defeat him. Might be the place to look.
Well, I don't know. We also have the Blazing Pyro, who should be here hopefully soon.
You know that he's probably in custody by now.
Yeah.
You're now on the brink of the portal closing. You're aware that the time is running out. I want to put you at 2 minutes down.
Oh, okay.
You only have 2 minutes left.
Well, where's Alabaster?
I sprint to find Alabaster. Dead on sprint.
Okay. He goes to find
I scream
Alabaster.
while I'm yelling. I do.
Scream while I'm yelling?
I do.
Demonstrate.
Alabaster! Yeah, like I don't like not
In between.
high-pitched.
Alabaster. Ah!
Okay, I have a timer set. You start looking for Alabaster.
Where's Alabaster?
We saw...
I told you before where Alabaster was.
I know. I mean, I'm just yelling at people.
How far away? How far away from the vault is the barracks or the prison?
4 or 5 minutes. If you ran,
No.
3 minutes.
No, so there's no time.
Wait, the portal's not open right now.
No,
You're not there. No more questions.
I'm running.
you saw
Can I just-
what was done. Can you duplicate it?
Are you doing it?
Yeah, can I just take 2 pieces of wood
Just
and
to-
just like...
Wood?
I want the dust on the floor. I want to kind of just mash it together with stuff.
Nothing happens when you do that. You do throw a lot of that weird dust in the air.
Back away.
Uh-oh.
Who's near you?
No.
He's like, I'm not answering that. You're going to roll a d6. If you roll a 1, you're going to hell, buddy.
Oh, my
no.
goodness.
You just kicked up a whole bunch of dust.
I was just smushing them together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Pushing hell dust.
Don't roll that 1.
That was 6. So good.
Okay.
Push it all the other way. Oh, that's it.
Time's up.
Portal closes, my friend. You failed that.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
Well,
I
we
come
know
back
how
with-
they... It's something
Yeah.
with the dust.
Maybe we should go question the blazing guy.
all right.
Why don't we go to Thowan and see if he wants to do anything about all this?
Maybe we should let him know what's going on.
Well,
He knows.
He knows.
He knows everything.
Yeah, I mean, I assume the warden and everybody else is filling him in on those things. We need to find out where this portal goes and where those crystals are. And the only person who can help us with that right now is the Ablazing Pyro.
You guys make your way back to the barracks, and you seek interrogation with the Blazing Pyro, which you get. You're now all in the room with him. The doors are closed. Guards are outside. You can roleplay.
We know what you did.
What did I do?
You got into the vault where the soul crystals were, and you allowed access for those soul crystals to be taken by...
I did no such thing.
Uh,
Whatever, I've been told some story about some fabrication that you made to say that I did it. But just like before, you can't keep pointing your finger at me and saying I did something that I didn't.
We saw it. Alabaster saw it. We know.
Just because you make up a story does not make it true.
Excuse you.
I have hundreds and hundreds of people that saw me in the theater performing.
We saw you disappear.
He's tied up.
I'm sure we can go get another illusionist and make the same thing happen. Yes.
I thought there was a reason you were asking that
I
question.
did, yeah, I'm not doing anything yet. But I
Okay.
just want to make sure he's tied up.
All right.
Nonetheless, you're to be tried. You'll be executed.
Listen, I already have a case against you. Put another hand on me, and I'll add it to that.
We're well beyond that.
Yeah.
now.
When he says
Yeah.
that, I
Are
come
we?
over and I grab him. I grab him by the throat.
Pyro, we are. You are going.
My hand's on you. What are you going to do?
I'm going to make sure you all rot in prison.
You don't have to worry about
We're
that.
gonna make sure you
because,
rot in hell.
Your going to be executed by the state sometime in the next day or so.
They won't because there's no evidence.
Oh, there's evidence, and
I pull out a stake, put it against his heart.
We can do it right here and now.
No.
Just telling them.
Just
Don't
keep
get
adding it to the
stake.
charges.
what charges do you suppose that you're going to try and raise against us?
What is your evidence? The old man? Alabaster, is that your evidence?
No, he's a
His
witness. He's not
word
evidence.
Is gold.
Caddick, a knife.
Exactly.
Slice
You
his arm.
have no evidence. Go ahead, do it. I will add it to your charges.
Go ahead.
Your charges.
They are still raised. My court, my adjournment is tomorrow. I will add to it.
We saw him. The crystal. We know he's a vampire. Check his blood.
No, we don't. We know he works with the vampires now. We didn't see him go.
You have no
Turn
right
into
to
a
do
bat.
anything.
We have easy.
Where's that portal go?
I don't know what portal you mean.
I take my dagger and poke him.
You have to draw blood.
I actually leave the room.
Okay, Ruby.
Cole,
I-
come
I
back.
actually leave.
attacked!
Stop.
I'm being attacked!
All right.
They're stabbing me!
Stop stabbing him.
The guard-
I
the guard
actually
opens the
leave.
door.
I leave. Like I can't with these people.
Who has hurt the person in here?
The prisoner that we
was
just
it-
arrested for being a vampire? Yeah, we're finding out
sorry,
if he's a
what-
vampire.
Yes, you're not allowed to stab him or hurt
No
him.
stabbing
We're
of
not
the
stabbing
prisoners.
him.
You have your hands on his throat. This is not how you run an
Unhand him.
interrogation, sir.
We're trying to determine if he's a vampire or not.
I'll be staying in here now. You can't do this. You can ask him questions. You can interrogate him. Did anyone draw a blade to this man?
No, I accidentally dropped my dagger.
Ma'am, you stabbed him?
There's an accident. I
You
just
have to
dropped
leave the
my
room.
dagger.
Leave the room.
Fine.
Come with me.
They're pretty understand.
This is the free kingdom of the world.
Why are they going to torture him immediately?
Exactly.
I don't understand what the problem
Is a land of knights run by a paladin and you're confused by the fact that you cannot torture
can't.
people?
No, we've got to use psychological manipulation.
So if we,
All right,
All right. So
Pyro. We
Oh,
know you're
God.
mixed up with
Who's
Hex.
running this investigation?
I
You stepped out, didn't you?
I'm
yes,
gone,
Yes,
yes.
you did.
All right.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Caddick, don't you think we should get Cole back in here? Come on, he's supposed to be doing.
Yes, of course.
Is it
Cole.
All right,
Is it now your turn to stab me?
No.
all right. I go
vow
after Cole.
no one will stab you as long as you remain in custody.
You vow no one will stab me.
I don't. Guard, if we draw his blood, we can determine if he's a vampire right now. Why
Do you
would we not
consent?
do this?
He won't.
Do you consent to us examining your blood to prove you are not a vampire?
It'll settle everything for you.
I'll do this if I am let go if I am found not to be a vampire.
We know you're working with them.
Well, maybe
No, no.
Sir.
Why are you negotiating with
you
him?
will be tested when we deem appropriate.
No, this is going to determine if we're going to kill you or not
Cole.
for being a vampire.
Cole, please commence with your questioning.
I go after Cole. I leave the room and I go.
Cole-
after
Goes,
yeah.
in the
goes
room.
outside
He
pacing.
left. I go
Cole!
after.
Did you leave the building?
No, I didn't leave the
Chase
building.
it down.
He's outside.
Yeah, but I think me outside pacing is exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Just like,
Everybody, I'm talking to people in the room. Please refrain from any physical actions
I look at
towards the
every-
prisoner.
So if we test your blood to determine if you're a vampire,
I
you
will
let us
only
do
allow
that.
you to test my blood if I am allowed to go free when I am obviously not a vampire.
I looked at the door. Is Cole back yet? Did William bring him back
Cole,
yet?
come back.
William!
Please, please. I'm working on it.
Our investigators.
you're like, I go after him. No, nothing.
Well, I didn't have a chance. Everybody else was talking.
I know. It's not your
So-
fault. It's just,
He's just climbing the tree.
No. I go out
Go
there.
ahead,
and I-
roleplay.
Cole, please, you gotta come back.
they gotta go.
All right,
Like,
all right. Then we'll clear the
there's
room.
no-
You're the investigator. You gotta speak to him.
All right.
Come on, let's go back in.
So can we check your blood? I said this before they
Listen,
I want to get this out before
let Cole interrogate him.
All right, everyone.
Okay,
We're
everybody.
gonna let Cole interrogate, like William said.
Thank you, Caddick.
All right.
This makes no sense.
I storm out of the room. I'm going to Thowan. That's where I'm going.
All right, Mr. Pyro, Ablazing. I feel there's a name that we should be calling each other when we're not on the stage, but I don't know that for you.
They wish to test my blood. Let them test my blood and put me back in a cell.
There's no need to to do any of that. There's no need to test your blood. It doesn't. Fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter whether you are a full vampire or half vampire or just someone who works with vampires. The fact of the matter is that you
Or none
are
of those
responsible.
things.
You are responsible. And we have.
Whatever you saw was not true.
Guess what?
I'm being blamed.
Oh, you're being blamed by who?
Whoever is making the blame upon me. Someone is trying to make me a scapegoat.
Oh, someone's trying to make you a scapegoat. Well, what enemies do you have? Who would?
My friend, when you are as famous as I am, you have many enemies.
You're very famous.
Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from Orin.
From Orin.
Yes.
Oh, I've always wanted to travel there. What's it like?
It's fine, a good entertainment. Food's all right, I suppose.
Sounds like you really love your hometown.
Not very much.
Oh, you left, I guess, to travel, fame, and fortune, all the rest of that.
Yes, I didn't want to become a fisherman or a sailor or anything of the sort.
When'd you meet Hex?
Hex the vampire? I don't know Hex.
How'd you know he's a vampire then?
Everyone knows Hex the vampire. He's threatened the entire world, and half the world is rising up against him. Have I heard of him? Yes.
Okay, all right. So, when did you meet him for the first time?
I did not meet him.
Well, that's a lie. I know
It's
that
not a lie.
There are people, my friends, that you've already met here who are predisposed to violence against you. I don't see the need for any of that.
Good.
I don't understand why you would lie. You're in a situation. I know, you're trying to trump up charges on Lord Caddick. That's all past. That's done. Those charges can be dismissed. You have this confidence about you that you're in some position where anything is going to go your way going forward. And I'm just...
It's easy when you have the truth on your side, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Yes. You simply go about your day, you do it, and that is it. So try to post any sort of criminal misdoing upon me. It won't work. I have money. I earn a very good living. Why would I ruin it by working with some sort of vampire named Hex or whatever other crime that is happening today? You're being fooled.
Let me ask you, you have that black moss that increases your ability to do whatever magics you do, which I have to say your show was quite impressive.
Thank you.
What exactly did you need it for?
Well, when I do not to reveal all of my tricks to everyone here, but when I do my spell, it is outside the range of the normal casting of it.
Which spell is that? I'm sorry.
I am able to transport from one fire to another. You see the distance from the center of the ring to the outside of the ring is past the range. Therefore, I use it for that.
Oh, how far did that get you?
Well, the normal range is perhaps about 25 feet or so, maybe 30 feet, and that one is quite outside of it. You see that is probably about 5 times the range.
Wow. How does that... you get to, is that just one fire to another fire? You jump from fire to fire? How does that... I've never seen that before.
Yes, it is fire to fire.
Wow. So, when you cast a spell, you turned invisible. No one knew where you were. The whole crowd starts looking around for you.
Well, I do not turn invisible, but I am gone. Yes.
Right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to work it out in my own brain, right? So you cast a spell. You jump into the fire.
Yes.
Where do you go?
I am in a different state, a different form. I am fire, literally.
So, you do that. You end up in the vault. You prepare
I did not go to any vaults.
Right. No, of course. I'm sorry. I'm just all confused about that. But you go to the vault. The portal opens up.
You're still inferring things that are not true.
Then you jump back into the fire there.
I have to say no to everything you're saying now because you've inferred something that did not happen.
Right. Okay. So from your point of view, you jump to the fire. You stay into the fire. You're just in the fire. Fire. Now.
That's how it works.
Fire, pyro. And then after a certain time, you pop back up.
The fire nearby.
Right. What made you set that time?
Usually waited enough for the fans to kind of wonder where I am. Often the children like to figure it out and try to look around. Of course, they can't find me, and then I reappear. Dramatic effect.
How do you know which place to pop out?
I pick the nearest fire. I cannot see, so I do it by feel.
All right. So how do you know that people are excited if you can't see.
Because I've done the trick before.
So you're just assuming that the crowd's gonna act the same way it always does, I guess.
They love the blazing pyro.
What's not to love?
Exactly.
Except for the fact that, of course, you work with vampires and
I do not work with vampires.
you keep saying that. I don't know. You're only.
I have this weird thing that I keep saying the same thing that is true.
Except it's not.
To you,
Yes, to me. Yes.
you're
not-
being fooled.
You keep saying that too. No evidence thereof.
And you
You're-
have no evidence of the opposite.
No, it's not true. I have evidence.
Where
I
is
witnessed
it?
the actions.
Where is the evidence? Bring it to me.
No.
Fine.
You can see that, I guess.
Yes, I have the proof. Bring it to me. No, I will not.
Well,
then
I mean,
now
you're
what?
doing the same thing. I'm asking you, and you said, "Well, I'm clearly framed by whom? I don't know."
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm telling you, saying, where's my evidence? And I say, sure, my evidence is that everyone came to see the show, and I was there and seen
Except
by
you-
hundreds and hundreds of
Except
people
you said yourself that you aren't there. That you turn into fire.
into fire.
You jump into fire. No one sees you. No one knows where you are, and you're gone for minutes.
But you are claiming
And then
that somehow
and
I
you-
went somewhere else.
You're telling me you did go somewhere else, but you're saying that somewhere else is just this fire right here, and then the other fire that I happen to turn to.
Do
Right?
you know anything about magic, sir?
That it exists.
Right. So then you would know that it is impossible for me to go anywhere else but within the range. And that can be augmented to a point. I augmented because of my great ability by 5 times. Where is this place that you want me to go? What am I to do? Augmented by 1,000? 100? It's impossible. You're being fooled. And you're an idiot. You know nothing of magic. You know nothing of what you speak of.
How could they fool us?
Who could fool us?
What Alabaster showed us. Could it be
Doppelganger?
maybe we're not seeing what we think?
I have literally. There's zero reason to believe anything he says.
No, but at the beginning of this all, Pyro, I was certain you were going to be the victim. Now I can't help but wonder if we've both been fooled.
I've no further questions for you.
Or evidence.
I have all the evidence I need, sir. You keep. You know what? I was wrong. I think you should continue to go along the track that you are on.
I don't
Say-
care about your advice. You constantly give it to me. It's not
I've
asked
heard
for.
enough of this one.
Exactly.
Let's
And I've
go.
heard enough of you and you and
Oh,
all of you.
Shut up.
Stop with your advice and stop telling me about my tact. Let me go back to my cell, and tomorrow I will make my case. Unless, of course, I'm found dead by your hunter over here in my cell.
No. I'll leave.
Okay. I talked to these guys that we've.
Okay,
Let's
where'd he
let's
go?
walk out. Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
The guards will take care of him, put him back in the cell, whatever.
Yeah, they put it back.
We've got to get him out of his cell. He's right.
What?
We won't make it through the night.
Who cares?
Uh,
Who cares?
I
If he
guess-
gets killed
I mean,
by
have we
another
moved-
vampire or whatever else, that doesn't matter. He gave us nothing that's useful. All he did was try and sow doubt and dissension.
Do you think that he would blow up if he would have told us the truth, like that other guy?
Maybe or maybe not. And I think that he is bad, and I think that if he dies tonight by his vampire lord or something then that's his fate. That's the path he chose, or was chosen for him, if he was turned against his will. But I don't have pity for him. If you want to post a guard on his to see if anything happens, there'll be guards there. He'll be in jail. That's fine.
He's not near any fire in his cell. Is it like torches or anything on the wall?
That's a good ass.
There is a torch in the hallway across, but not in his cell. They wouldn't give him access to
I
fire.
tell the guards make sure he's
Keep
not
far
using
away
it.
from him.
Okay, so they take the fire away from the cell
All right.
as far as they can. Where are you guys going to go?
I'm gonna go to my cart and make some more potions.
Okay, it's getting late. You're also exhausted. This is probably the end of pretty much your day.
Yeah.
So to make potions now, you could do it, but you're going to take a negative going forward.
No.
You just
And
have
I'll
to do
just
that.
take a nap.
Lord,
Go to
Lord,
sleep.
Lord, can I guess I realizing that it's late. Can we meet at your residence in the morning?
Yes, of course.
Figure out what our next moves are.
Sounds good.
I'll go
Well then.
sleep in my carriage.
Okay, so you're all splitting up for the night.
Yeah.
I went to look for Fallon.
Okay, it's late at night. You encounter the guards in front. They know who you are, and they basically ask you, "Is this urgent?"
I need to speak to him as soon as possible, yeah.
It's urgent, as if we should wake him up now.
You don't need to wake him, but I'll wait for him to wake.
It will be in the morning.
I'll wait out here.
I kind of sit on a bench.
You could. Oh,
I see. You're one of those. Tough.
okay.
Put my hood down all like ranger style. Just sleep
Okay,
against the wall.
so you go. You actually have a home. You
Yeah,
have a home here.
I'll go to
You're
my
home here.
place.
You have a home as well. Is that where you're going? Okay. You go to your cart. You have a little bed inside your cart.
Yeah.
To sleep on. You go back to your manor.
No.
I
I'm
knew
going to
it. I knew it.
personally
I knew he wasn't
guard
going.
Pyromancer through the night. Pyro.
Mm.
The blazing pyro.
Okay, so you're gonna stay up the whole night.
Yes. Fight through all the exhaustion.
Okay, you'll be facing with the negative. You're gonna lose a combat die if you go
I
through
don't
again
want
in
to lose a
combat.
combat die, though. I guess if he dies. I mean, you said yourself he dies, so what?
Well, could he?
He's gonna guard him all
Doesn't he
night.
have the,
next
uh,
minute after he dies? So what?
Wait, what if we?
I love it.
What if
I love
we
it.
split
I
watch?
love it.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I love it.
He could split watch with like
That's so
the other
great.
knights there. You
It's
know.
like playing with a rubber band.
There are guards on duty.
Yeah.
All right, I give the guards tell them to keep a stern eye.
You're not gonna stay with them.
Don't do that. To him.
Your presence will boost their resolve to
Don't
keep a
do
keen
that
watch.
to him. That's not nice.
Fortunately, I must rest.
You don't think he's gonna get out of that thing with that fire? You don't think he has a little bit of magic powder in his pocket that's gonna make him?
It's interesting because there could be benefits to both those decisions. Depends on what you want to do.
No, he's doing it to
So
you.
mean.
If he poofs away, you're toast.
I didn't think Rob
Your
was gonna go
case
to
is
sleep.
closed.
I didn't think the story with the day was over for Caddick. I
Yeah.
gotta say. I
No, he's
definitely
right.
didn't.
It is not. I'm gonna go back to that place and just hang out outside the cell.
That is interesting.
See what's
Because
going.
I also thought that his day wasn't over, but that's not what I
Oh,
thought he
wow.
was going to
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay, so you make your way back to.
do.
I have nowhere to go.
No, he's
Yeah.
got a room or something.
I
No,
live
right?
here.
I personally thought that Lord Caddick might invite everybody back to his manor, like stay with me for the night.
Well, I was thinking, but then I was like, everybody's got home.
You could.
I see. I thought.
I thought you might be like, it's
I-
a trying time. We should stick together.
I-
At least she didn't live in a cart. I probably at least should have invited.
Oh,
her.
She's
we didn't-
sleeping in her car.
No, she didn't have a house. We all have houses. We're like, well,
So,
you know,
what is
you're
the
just
best?
traveling
The
here.
person
You're
who doesn't
sitting
have
on
a
a
house, I should have offered.
you have she at least has a bed and a cart. He's
Oh, that's
sleeping
true.
on a bench tonight.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
But that's his
It's
choice.
Right.
He
cool.
left.
You're cool. You're
Yeah,
cool.
I'm also
it's
I'm
cool.
partially watching out, make sure he doesn't murder anybody. So
Yeah.
I'm
Um,
not too. I expect
Yeah,
he's
I
gonna be
thought
up
you
all
were
night.
going to be like
He's gonna sneak into the cell, kill.
King Thawid. They're going to attack Orin. Because we didn't tell
He
him.
does't need to know.
We didn't tell him. Like, that.
That's where I went.
I mean,
Yeah, but yes, yeah. It's,
I mean, I'll tell him when I see him.
You've had all day.
Look, we're
Yeah,
solving a mystery here.
that was it. That was like the one.
He's
I
gonna
have-
get word about the Orin stuff.
All right.
Don't worry.
Someone's going to tell him
Eventually.
somewhere.
That's gonna all be taken care of.
Okay, so you head back to your home.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've decided to not get rest and take the minus.
Yeah.
Okay. You are on watch duty with the guards. An hour passes. 2 hours pass. 3 hours pass. 4 hours pass. 5 hours pass. All of a sudden, you hear a noise. It's loud. You see light, purple light. Okay.
I was picturing the cell same way, right? Like old style prison cell, but then you're
There's a
outside.
walkway. There's a walkway that goes.
Yeah, yeah,
that's exactly what it is. So, okay, so you're there. All of a sudden, you see a portal open up inside the cell, and you see two vampires come out and go over to him and just start clawing at him and killing him.
No.
He's like, "No!"
Oh, Pyro.
This is you outside the cell.
What are you doing?
They,
I mean-
they rip his head off his body, and they like
jeez.
they stuff the head into it. They're like, look how sorry he is. They put it there, and you see them rush back into the portal.
Is there any guards in the room?
The guards are in there. They're freaked out. They don't-
Isn't that you?
Right, I'm just wondering, am I alone in here?
What are you doing?
Did anyone else see it all happen very quickly?
Anyone else see it?
It's like guards.
I'm looking around like,
You're gonna have the
guys, can you
sword. You're
believe-
gonna pick the head up, and then the warden's
I'm
gonna
not like
come in.
yelling guards. I'm like,
No,
I'm like,
No, all the
I'm
guards are
just like-
playing poker and not paying attention
no, I'm just saying I would
whatsoever.
look. First thing I'd probably do is look to these guys. Just be
You're
like,
the Lord Command.
no, I'm saying like, can you believe I'm having a moment with these
the
guys?
guy.
We're
You're
sharing
the
out
man.
surprise,
They're looking at you.
and I'm like, can you believe? Like I give them a.
Can you believe
We can move past that. That's just kind of.
Who are these people that
just
that
let it all
open up
happen?
portals inside a prison? Can you
Why
believe it? Can
is
you?
this going on?
All right.
Wow.
What's your action?
I knew it.
What's your action? What is it? What are you doing?
Okay, I want to. Let's sprint. I sprint to get out of this.
Wake him up! Wake him up!
I know why you're doing it.
We're gonna get it now. Get into this portal.
The portal. Okay. The
The portal's there. It's there.
Oh, the portal's open. I jump in. Oh wait, I
You have to get in the cell.
God.
The cell door is
God,
locked.
I jumped into the. Okay, the cell door is locked, so that gives me a second to stop and think.
You ripped it open. You jumped in, baby. Go for it. Come on.
I picture him like this, like in real life. Like he's just
We gotta start the
bouncing.
show. I can't do it. What do you want to do?
I want to get everybody assembled to get to this portal.
What? So you leave?
That's my ideal state.
You leave?
I wasn't there when they had the discussion about how long portals stay open, was I?
Do you
No.
leave the room or you stay?
Rob, make a decision.
Guards, open that cell. We're going in.
They open the cell. They look at you like, we're going in the portal, sir?
Yes, follow me.
Okay, he's like,
No, yeah.
so they go like this. They'll follow you through.
I walk in.
I'm gonna roll. If I roll a 2 or a below for each one, they're not going in. They both go in.
3.
Yeah.
They walk in.
Oh.
yes.
And that is where we end this episode.
Vampires not like other foes. Attack not with just their swords and strike you down. They can change a man